Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. Imagine being stripped of everything you hold dear, your family, your freedom, and even your very identity. Now imagine finding the strength to endure unimaginable suffering and, through it all, discovering a profound sense of purpose. Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl takes us into the darkest moments of the Holocaust. Not just to recount atrocities, but to reveal an unshakable truth. Even in the face of unimaginable suffering, meaning is within reach. Frankl, a psychiatrist and survivor of Nazi concentration camps, shares his personal journey through hardship and despair, and his powerful insights on human resilience. His story isn't just about survival. It's a testament to the strength of the human spirit and a blueprint for finding purpose amidst life's most brutal challenges. As we walk through his journey, let's uncover the timeless lessons Frankl learned in his search for meaning. The setting of the story. Frankl's journey unfolds within the horrific conditions of concentration camps. Places devoid of humanity where prisoners were reduced to numbers and stripped of identity. Frankl describes his years there as a brutal test of endurance, where every day was a fight for survival. In the midst of starvation, cruelty, and despair, he observed a profound truth. Those who found a purpose to live for were more resilient, more determined, and more likely to survive than those who felt hopeless. Despite witnessing so much loss and suffering, Frankl managed to find a glimmer of hope and strength within himself and in others. He discovered that while people may be forced into unimaginable conditions, the human spirit remains unconquerable. The power of purpose. Frankl's philosophy centers on what he calls the will to meaning. He believed that purpose, not pleasure or power, is the ultimate driving force in life. In the camps, he noticed that those who focused on a greater purpose, a family they wanted to reunite with, a book they wanted to write, or even just a task they felt needed completion, were more likely to withstand hardship. One of the most memorable moments he shares is envisioning his wife's face and conversations he would have with her once they reunited. It was the thought of her, of reuniting after the suffering, that helped him survive. Frankl's experience emphasizes that having something, anything, to live for can be a beacon of light even in the darkest moments. Key lessons from the book. Freedom of choice in response to suffering. One of Frankl's most powerful lessons is that while we can't always control our circumstances, we can control our response. In the camps, he saw how people reacted differently to the same conditions. Some retained their kindness, while others became hardened. Through it all, Frankl held on to one thing: the freedom to choose his response. He realized that while everything else could be taken from him, his inner freedom remained intact. This lesson speaks to us all. No matter the hardships we face, we have the power to choose how we react and how we carry on. Finding meaning through suffering. Frankl believed that suffering, if met with the right attitude, can be transformed into growth. In his eyes, meaning isn't always found in happiness or success. Sometimes it's found in enduring hardship with dignity. He saw this firsthand in the camps, where people continued to find purpose by helping others, sharing food, or simply by surviving with courage. This notion that suffering can bring out strength, empathy, and wisdom is a cornerstone of Frankl's philosophy and a call to embrace hardship as an opportunity for growth. Living with intent. Frankl teaches that every person has a unique purpose, a mission only they can fulfill. He emphasizes the importance of living consciously and intentionally, whether that means following a personal goal, contributing to society, or caring for others. Life's purpose isn't about grand achievements, it's about living fully, recognizing our roles in the world, and making the most of the time we're given. Applying Frankl's lessons to our lives. Frankl's wisdom reaches far beyond the confines of his story. In our modern world, where challenges may look different but can feel equally overwhelming, his principles still apply. When faced with adversity, whether it's a personal setback, a professional hurdle, or a loss, remember that we have the power to shape our response. Instead of seeing hardship as a roadblock, Frankl's story teaches us to view it as a path to understanding, growth, and self-discovery. Finding purpose isn't about avoiding hardship or seeking pleasure, it's about embracing life in all its facets, knowing that meaning can be found even in the toughest of moments. His insights encourage us to cultivate resilience by connecting with a purpose larger than ourselves. Man's Search for Meaning isn't just a book, it's a testament to the unbreakable strength of the human spirit. Frankl's journey from suffering to purpose is a timeless reminder that, regardless of circumstances, each of us can find meaning in life. We can transform pain into purpose, resilience, and wisdom. Frank's story calls us to reflect: what gives us purpose? What can we hold on to, even when life feels uncertain? As he showed, even in our darkest times, the quest for meaning can guide us toward hope, resilience, and peace.